You should warm up to 10 degrees today here in Toronto with increasing cloud cover later this morning. Slight chance of a shower this afternoon. Right now it's 4 degrees and sunny. But when you are a kid, a sleepover is a monumental event. Family vacations are talked about for months in advance, and hugging your grandparents and high-fiving your friends is as natural as breathing, except for this past year. Now, the pandemic has changed the experience of childhood, really. Here's a couple of 12-year-olds, Elliott Blue and Adele talking about their pandemic year.
Hi, my name is Adele. I'm in grade 7, and I'm with my friend Elliott. We met November 2019, which was really only a few months before COVID started. And once COVID came, we did not expect that we would be able to really see each other a lot less. I remember it was my birthday. I was turning 12, and that was the last day we ever had a sleepover because
it was a year ago today.
Yeah, exactly a year ago today, I think. Mm-hmm. We would have been, I think, probably getting home from school and then going to my house and then setting up for our slumber party. And then the next day, we would start to hear our parents saying, don't go near each other, there's a new virus. Make sure you're not super close, you're not sharing a bunch of stuff. I remember
he told us we couldn't play hide and seek or sardines because COVID was getting bad. I remember we were all at school, and Beatrice, she says, have you guys heard of that new virus? There's 3 people in Canada with it. And I say, oh, that's not that big of a deal. I shouldn't get worried. It's only 3 people. And in February, we took a trip to Florida. I was really worried. I was like, what if we get COVID? We can't go on the plane. And we weren't wearing masks. That was scary. But then March came, and I was like, okay, this is getting really bad.
I remember being at my 12th birthday party, and people were talking about how their parents, were hesitant about even letting them go to the party, but we booked a staycation a few weeks before COVID at a hotel in Toronto, and maybe one day into the trip, my dad called and was like, Adele, we're coming in an hour to pick you up, and I was talking to him crying, I was devastated, crying my eyes out, and then I didn't talk to him for 3 days.
That's so disappointing.
Yeah, I was so disappointed, and there was barely anyone in the hotel. We were some of the only guests. It was terrible.
Elliott here. I've had some fears during COVID, mainly at school. Our classroom is really tiny, and the desks are really close, and sometimes I feel really squished, and I feel like I'm gonna get COVID from touching stuff.
In school, I feel pretty safe, but I'm scared about people like my grandparents, because they're pretty old, and if they got COVID, it probably would not have a good ending. Mm-hmm. My grandfather, my dad's dad, he is in bed most of the time, he's kind of sick. Yeah, he's someone I really care about, and if he got COVID, because of me, I would never forgive myself. Yeah, it is a big responsibility to feel like you can't get COVID, or else you can cause the death of other people. Because sometimes we'll go in their backyard. We can't hug. That's one thing I miss. We used to hug each other every time we saw each other. Yeah, their hugs were really special, because I love them so much.
I really love spending time with my family, mainly my cousins. They're really fun. They are 8, 6, and 2. They're really fun, but they live in the US, so I haven't seen them as much as I would since COVID. And even if I do go see them, I have to quarantine. We usually get together for the 4th of July. I know that's not a holiday there, but we celebrate 4th of July. 2020 summer, we didn't go, and I was really sad because that's one of my favorite moments ever with my family.
What happened?
Well, my grandparents have a lake house, so we go down to the dock and we swim, and we do a 4th of July parade, and then we would go watch fireworks, and it would be so fun. But I missed that this year, or last year.
Well, a family event that I really missed was we would all go to my great aunt and uncle's house for Christmas, where we would do our like big gift swap, and we would have a giant Christmas dinner, and it was just really fun being able to see everyone. And they're super fun to hang out with. The thing I'm looking forward to do when COVID is over, well, I guess like the lockdown is over and the travel bans are lifted, I'm excited to travel and see my family and see Elliott, who's moving. And I'm really excited for her to come here and us to go there and to just be able to see each other.
When COVID's all over, probably the thing I want to do is just spend more time with my friends. Probably go outside more, because I feel like I've just been trapped in my house with my siblings. I'm like, get away from me. So yeah, just get outside, spend time with the people I love. So yeah.
CBC's Mary Weins in conversation with 12-year-olds Elliott Blue and Adele Burney. Adele's 13th birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Adele. What a year it has been. Taking stock today of what it's been like for this past year being a kid during the pandemic. Let's kick a little bit of music in here now from Splash and Boots.
Now